we're going to be meditating again. Isn't that shocking? Okay, and so today what I wanted to show you is this exact message, okay? We all have this running, talking dialogue going on in our heads at all times. And it can be infuriating, it can be uplifting, it can be horrible, it can be beautiful, but it's constant. I like this, I don't like that, I'm this, I'm that, I don't like her, this is stupid, this is good, this is bad. It's constant judgment, constant labeling, constant running commentary. And I call it, I can see Lara smiling, your roommate. It's your roommate. She or he is with you all the time with this constant running dialogue of what he or she thinks, okay? I'm here to tell you the good news. That's not you, okay? That is not you. There are two of you in there, okay? And I can prove it to you. How in the world could you possibly be sick of yourself or be arguing with yourself or be mad at yourself, right? That doesn't make any sense. There must be two for that, right? And I can prove to you that that's not even you. Because if I said to you, like in the Matrix, if I said to you, take this pill and you can have 10 minutes of freedom from this constant running dialogue in your head. 10 minutes of just total quiet in your head. Like without any work, without any meditation, without anything, you could just sit there and be. And you would probably take that. You would probably take that pill. Now, if I said, I'm going to give you this other pill and it will get rid of the person who listens to that, the listener, right? You would probably not be as hip to that idea. You'd be like, well, I don't know about that. Because that's you! That's you! You're the holy and divine creation and creator that listens to this running dialogue. Okay, that's why you're mad at yourself. That's why you sleep in when you want to wake up early. That's why you still haven't learned how to play the guitar. That's why whatever, okay? Because she or he are winning these arguments in your head. And when we try to put together a new habit like meditation, when we try to put together any new habit, your roommate has a lot of complaints, okay? Because she or he lives in the part of your brain where sameness equals safety, okay? So even if you're smoking crack and watching, Housewives of whatever all day long, and you're eating birthday cake all day, okay? If you've been doing that, your brain is gonna want you to just keep doing that. It doesn't care about being healthy. It doesn't care about any self-actualization. It doesn't care about any of that. Survival, good enough for me, right? Because this part of your brain is when we talked about, it's way deep in there, remember? It's the oldest part of your brain, all right? And so in order to win those arguments, first you have to realize that that's not you, that it's separate from you. A lot of people are walking around thinking that their thoughts are them. They think they are their thoughts. I can tell you that's not true, okay? Now, when you try to make a new behavior, and you want to be a runner, or you want to be a weightlifter, or you want to be a piano player, or you want to get up early, or you want to do yoga, or whatever it is that you want to do, that part of your brain perks up and is like, and it's been living next to you your whole life. It's really, really, really savvy. It knows exactly what to say to get you to stop doing it. It'll say things like, well, we read in Shape magazine last week that you only need to run for 15 minutes and that's good enough. Or that lady over there is really skinny and she's eating birthday cake, or whatever it is that is going to get you to do the same behavior that you always do and keep you stuck. So you have to show up, right? You have to show up in your prefrontal cortex and show up to win those arguments. Now, when you want to make meditation a new habit, because I'm going to have to let you go here soon, I don't think we're going to go back to I don't think we're going to go back to normal. I don't know what normal is. We're going to go forward towards something though, and things are going to change. And I'm not going to be here for you every day at 11:30. And so I want to send you off with this new meditation habit, right? And in order to do that, you're going to have to win these arguments in your head, because meditation essentially is getting your roommate to drink a cup of Zip It for a little while you calm, right? And so your roommate's going to be noisier with a new meditation habit than it will for any other meditation habit or for any other habit that's out there, okay? And so you're gonna have to become really savvy on who is talking to me. is this voice trying to get me to do the same thing I always do and go backwards? Or is this voice trying to get me to do something I really want to do to make my life better? Okay? You're going to have to figure out who's talking to you in order to move forward. Okay? Your brain versus your mind. You versus your roommate. Who's talking to me? You guys have the same voice. Sometimes it's hard to tell. You're going to have to stop. And we're not really used to stopping and listening to what we're thinking about. We're not used to doing that. You know what I mean? So it takes a little bit of practice. And that's why you meet people who say things like, I never wake up early in the morning. I'm just not that type of person. They're very defensive about how they are, right? Because they're buying all that their roommate is saying. And they want to feel okay about listening to her or him, okay? But I want you to win. I want you to win those arguments, okay? And that's why our meditations are short, because the behavior is what we want to make a habit, okay? Yes, is it better if you sit here for an hour? It's better if you do it every day. Okay. Someone asked me yesterday, well, isn't it better if you do it in the morning? It's better if you do it at all. Okay. Something is better than nothing 100% of the time. And you're going to have to beat these little battles over and over again until meditation, are you ready for the punchline? Until meditation is the normal. Okay. So even if I try to sleep in, even if I try to blow off meditating, I just find myself sitting on the cushion because my roommate's like, this is what we do. It's what we do every day. Right? So it's not necessarily a bad guy, but it wants you to that's why when you hear a runner say something like, oh, I just don't feel right because I haven't been running, it's not to be annoying. It's to let you know that they don't feel right because they're not doing what they normally do. And their roommate's like, oh, we run. That's what we do. We got to keep doing what we normally do. Okay? Because sameness equals safety. Survival is the goal here. Okay? And so I want you to be able to recognize when your roommate tries to pull you out. So when we sit in meditation right now, like we're just gonna do, okay, and I'll go over the 3 ways that your roommate likes to pull you out of meditation tomorrow, okay? But I want you to listen to what he or she says. Stop this, turn it off. I'm done. How much longer? What time is it? I'm finished. My back hurts, my leg hurts. I hate this. I gotta move on, I gotta whatever. I want you to I'm gonna give you a mantra, but I want you to find a way to get, you don't have to be like, stop, you don't have to engage with him or her, okay? Instead, just win by being like, thanks, that's cool, but I'm just gonna sit here anyway. I will tell you, for 2 years, my mantra was, this is all I'm supposed to be doing, this is all I'm supposed to be doing, this is all I'm supposed to be doing. Because my roommate was like, we should clean that fan, and maybe we could go outside, and what are we gonna have for lunch? She's real busy, trying to get me to stop, okay? But once you realize that's what's going down, okay, so when I'm not here and I'm ringing bells and telling you this and making you do this and that, you'll still be able to sit there, okay? You'll be your own accountability partner, okay? Because that's not you, okay? Let's do it! Okay, I'm gonna give you a mantra today. The mantra is gonna be moksha. I love this mantra. It means freedom, liberation. Let's do it. Let's free ourselves from our roommate, even if it's only for that. Remember when I showed you the thoughts and the gaps? Remember when I showed you those? Even if it's only for that one little gap. Let's free ourselves from that, right? And listen, if I can do this, anyone can do this, okay? Your moksha. If you want to have like an in-breath be mok and an out-breath be sha, you can do that. Your mantra might morph into, I don't know, la shla. That's fine. In your head, it starts to change. You might see it on a whiteboard. Sometimes I see it written in cursive or chalk or whatever. Like my mind's eye tries to make it very visual because that's the way that I sometimes learn and think. Okay? So however it goes, that's fine. You just keep bringing it back. Keep bringing it back. And when your roommate says something like, I'm uncomfortable, this is too long, or how much longer, you can be like, I know, but I'm gonna sit here anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway, okay? And then we're empowered, we win, and then we are showing up. There's nothing to uncover or peel away or find or look for on the outside of you. Okay, you can try to make your outside look perfect. You can buy the biggest house. You can find the best man. Your kids could be angels. You can find the right dog. You could have the right mattress. You could eat the right food. But if you don't do inside okay, none of that's gonna matter. That's why people who seem to have everything are miserable. Okay, because fixing the outside doesn't work. We have to pay attention to, where is my beautiful mind? Because then no matter what happens, you're like, I'm strangely kind of cool. I'm good. Here's a big secret. And sometimes I even feel kind of bad thinking this. I strangely love being quarantined. I strangely love it. I have never been so busy in my life. I have never gotten so many things done. My little list of things that I wish I had time to do, I'm like working on those things. Okay? It's shocking. I know. It's absolutely shocking. But I like throwing out bedtimes. I like eating dinner late and eating outside. I like doing yoga out on the porch because I don't have a client until later. You know what I mean? I like having a flexible schedule and not having to commute anywhere. And this is coming from a girl who must have been a truck driver in a past life, because I love driving. I do miss driving. Okay? But I think I love it because I'm just sort of rolling with it. Okay? Because I've spent so much time with my roommate trying to get her to calm down that I'm pretty good at now. Right? So let's do it. Moksha. That's our mantra. Okay? And I see beautiful Dorothy's face down there. I don't know if I see any other. Oh yeah, do I see? I can only see Dave, but his kids are probably there too. So don't worry. I have a bell for you. So the first bell is for the big kids. Second bell, the rest of us. Okay. So find your eye covers if you have them. Okay. You ready? All right. Find your comfortable space sitting up. You are not in bed or any place that you would associate with sleep. You're sitting straight up, allowing your roommate to know that you are alert. This is not bedtime. Make any micro adjustments that your body needs in order to be comfortable. David G says, comfort is queen. So you're not thinking about your body, which is another way that your roommate will try to pull you out. Breathing in your nose, a good long deep breath. Letting it out, 2 exhales. Breathing in your nose, a good long breath. And 2 exhales. Watch your breath resume as your brain takes over breathing for you. It does such a good job. Your brain breathes for you. So just watch it. You don't have to change it. Your roommate might want to judge it. It's too long, it's too deep, it's too short, it's not long, deep, shallow, whatever. You can kindly listen and then come back to it. And now begin to say your mantra silently to your beautiful self. Moksha. Freedom. Liberation from. Moksha. 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 take a moment to simmer in freedom. As your roommate comes back to life and wants you to go do this and go to that and jump up and start this, just sit for a moment and resist that. Take a deep breath in your nose and out of your mouth. And again in your nose and out of your mouth. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I want to commend you for showing up. That is the hardest part. Your roommate can come up with a million reasons not to come. And it is a really big deal to show up. And so I want you to congratulate yourself and feel really good about it, because the things that we feel good about are the things that we're gonna do. Do whatever you can to make sure your roommate doesn't think for a second that you don't like this. Because if your roommate thinks you don't like this, then he or she is not gonna let you come. And if you wanna learn more about your roommate or whatever, you can pick up a book by Michael Singer. It's called Untethered Soul. I haven't read his other book. I'm sure it's just as good. He also has a video series on Sounds True. I haven't participated in that either, but I absolutely love the way that he talks about this voice in your head and gets you to compartmentalize it. So as you go about your day, I want you to notice when your roommate is not there, okay? The easiest way to notice is in the morning. You know, when you wake up and you don't know what day it is and you don't know what you have to do and you don't know what time it is and you don't know anything, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, it's Wednesday and I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Then you just woke up, you know what I mean? But you usually wake up a little bit before your roommate, okay? I wanna see if you can be in that little spot, just alone with the blue pill or the red pill or whatever I called it. Okay? You got this. You can do it. Tomorrow I'm gonna teach you. See, this is the coolest thing too, let me just tell you. We can talk about your roommate right in front of him or her, because that part of your brain doesn't speak English. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna talk about your roommate and we're gonna get you to win a couple of those battles each day. So without your roommate even knowing. It's a piece of cake, okay? So I'll tell you the 3 ways that your roommate tries to pull you out of meditation. They're pretty valid arguments, but we're going to beat them and win. We're winners, okay? Because it's not real. That's not us, okay? I love you. Love you. Bye.